Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. In this video, we are going to see what are more type of candles like we saw in the earlier videos. Now, today we will explore more candles. So, without wasting any time, I'm going to show you my screen. Hope my screen is visible to you all. So, here the candle here is nothing but simple candlestick pattern like our normal candle. Now, I'm going to tell you today's our topic will be Renko candles. So, what are Renko candles? In normal candles, firstly, wait, I'm going to show you normal candles. We change the time frame like 1 minute, 2 minutes, okay, 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. In Renko candle, also we can change the time frame, but the Renko candle is little bit different from the normal time frame. So, before moving further, I'll tell you what are Renko candles. I'll just recite it. Then I'm going to explain what are the Renko candles. So, Renko candle is a chart type that focuses only on the price movement, ignoring the time frame. Ignoring the time frame completely, instead of forming a candle in every fixed time period, a new brick, a new brick which we also call as a Renko block appears when the price moves by a set amount. What is the meaning of this statement? Suppose, suppose this is my Renko candle. Okay, here you can see the ATR is 14 and it's 15. Suppose the size of my Renko brick, the size of my Renko brick is 14. Okay, so when my amount, my price is moved by 14 points, then it is going to form a single Renko brick. If it is going up by 14 points, then the Renko brick will be green, and if it is coming down, then the Renko brick will be red. Is it compulsory that this would be the size? No, I assume the size now. You can change the size by going to the Renko settings, but now I'm explaining with by using this Renko brick setting. Okay. So, in Renko candles, when the price move by this particular amount, they make a candle. Wait, when the price move by this particular amount, they make this candle irrespective of the how much time period it moved. But you will ask me, when we change the time period, the Renko graph changes. Why? Firstly, I'll show you the proof that when we change the time period, the Renko graph changes. See, 2 minutes, the Renko graph changed. You can't see the much visible change. I'll show you in 1 hour. Now you can see the visible change. See, so much of visible change. So, if Renko candle is a candle irrespective of the time period, it only shows the brick size. Then why the graph is changing when we change the time period? So the reason is, suppose suppose in 1 minute, in each candle, in each normal candle, suppose in 1 minute the price moved from 0 to 14, then the Renko candle will make a one brick. Okay, but suppose in 5 minutes the price moved from 0 to 14, then come back to 12, then come back to 10, then come back to 2. So the Renko brick will move? No, because it will take in 5 minutes the price only move by 2 points. Similarly, when if suppose the Renko candle moves in 1 hour, the Renko candle move by suppose in 1 hour the Renko candle went to 14 points, then it come to minus 14, then it come to 5 points, then 6 points, and net the candle only moved by 10 points. So will the Renko candle will they make a Renko brick? No, they are not going to make a rENKO brick when it won't move the brick size. And here is the brick size is 14 because I decided that my brick size will be 14. Wait. I think there is some issue. I'm sorry. There is. Huh. Um, wait, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry, guys. There is some interruption. I think there is some issue. Yes. Wait. I'm so sorry, everyone. There was some issue in my LAN connection, but now it's resolved. So the rENKO brick, if in 5 minutes it moved by 14 points, it will show 14 points. Similarly, if we increase the time period and the rENKO brick move, suppose it move away, then it come down. So it take the net amount. This is the reason why the graph changes. Even the rENKO candle doesn't depend, is not depend on the time period. It only depends on the brick and the brick size. Then also it depends just on the brick size. Then also the graph changes when we change the time period. This is a very basic doubt that comes when we say the rENKO candle. See, it's changing. See, it is changing. Now, now we are going to see if it doesn't show the time period, then why traders use this rENKO candle. Okay. So the basic reason that why traders use rENKO is it filters out the market noise. Suppose if we decide that, oh, I am only going to see the market in 5 minute time period, that when it moved 14 points you have to go up, and when it moved down to 14 points you have to go down. So the trader got a clear view that, okay, market moved by 14 points, the rENKO is showing at each break. The market again moved by 14 points, the rENKO is showing in another break. Market went down by 14 points, the rENKO is showing in each break. So it gives the traders a clear point of view without any noise that, okay, candle is going up, candle is going down. They make the wick, the meaning of the wick. The meaning of the wick is can would also be a lecture, I feel. So the when we get a candle, okay, when we get a candle, suppose it is a red candle, and in a red candle there is a selling, and suddenly buying pressure comes in, and the half of the candle the buying pressure stops, so they make a wick. So there is no confusion like that in the rENKO candle. Do we have to use that? You have to decide it. I'm only going to explain the technicalities of trading view and these candles. You have to decide what you have to use and what you don't have to use. So, what are the reasons? Filters out the market noise, makes trends visually clear, helps to identify support and resistance. This you can do in normal candles also, but rENKO also helps very much. And trend reversals with last direction. Reversal means, suppose a trend is going on like downtrend, it come to the bottom and then it go to the uptrend. In normal candles, if I show you, in normal candles, it's a little bit difficult to know the reversals. See, for each reversal, firstly it is green candle, then it's red candle, then some green candles, then some red candle, then some green candles. So it is a little bit difficult for a single candle to show the reversals, but it is very much easy in the rENKO candle. If I do this in the rENKO chart, see, it's just red candle and green candle. This will be, I mean, support and resistance, they look support and resistance very easy. But do we have to use that? Is it work or it doesn't work? You have to decide. I can't tell you that it works or not. I can only tell you the technicalities. You have to decide. Whether you have to use it or not, you can test it, you can back test it in the live market. It's already your choice. What are the limitation? As it ignores the time period, like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, you can directly see at what time what actually happened. In Renko candle, you can directly see at what prices are there. In suppose if you are in a normal candle, okay, if you're in a normal candle, you can see that basic. Like here is a green candle, the wick formed. So there must be a buying pressure, then some selling pressure came, then wick formed, then again some selling pressure, then some buying pressure, then here both sides are wicks. So someone is buying, either is selling, here is selling, there are wicks. So in normal candles you can see how much buy is going on, selling is going on, but in Renko candle you cannot predict this kind of things. It's just like there are also wicks, but you cannot predict the time by time on every time period on and each and every movement what is happening in the market. There is this estimation according to your block size, your brick size, your Renko brick size. So these are the Renko candles that I explained you today. Now the let's just go to one other candle, which is nothing but the line break candle. This is nothing but a line break candle. Yes. So a line break chart type is nothing but a price chart that focuses on market trends, and it also ignores the time similar to the Renko candles. But it is based on the close prices and a specific number of lines rule instead of fixed boxes. So this is also similar to the Renko candles. They also ignore the time period, but it focuses. It actually focuses on the closed prices of the market. Suppose, wait, I'll tell you. Suppose these are the normal candles. Okay. If I put arrow in any single candle, so you can see here is the close price. Here close price is, see, here is the close price. If I put this in this candle, it is 24557.35. This is the close price of this candle. So if I go to the line break candle, these are the line break candle. These are also similar to the Renko candles because they also don't focus on the time period, but instead of making bricks, they focuses on the number of candles. They focuses on the number of lines rule instead of the bricks. Like in Renko candle, what we see, like I put the number of bricks is 14. So if it moved by 14 points, one brick is formed. But here we can see here they make lines according to the number of lines instead of a single break or instead of single break of some points. So how the line break works? You choose the number of lines. Suppose I choose here. Suppose I choose here number of lines equal to 3. And this is also the default setting of this. So suppose I choose here, you have to choose a number of lines. A new line is drawn. A new line is drawn only when the price closes above or below the previous lines. Suppose here is a line break chart. So a new line is drawn only when the price closes above or below the previous lines by a certain amount. The direction changes only when if the close moves against the trend enough to break the number of previous lines. I hope this is not that much clear to you. So I'm going to tell you this again. So point number one, line break chart is also like a Renko chart. It care about the time period, but this also changes when the time period changes, because this is also similar to the Renko chart. How it focuses, how it is different from the Renko chart. Renko chart sees when, suppose I took 14 points. So the Renko chart see when it moved by 14 points, they make a break. But here, it is not like that they make a break. It is depends on the number of lines rule instead of a fixed box rule. So if we choose number of lines, suppose here I choose number of lines equal to 3. So a new line is drawn. Suppose this is the old line and this is the new line. So here a new line is drawn only when the price closes above or below the previous line. Suppose we go to the normal chart. Here is the normal chart. Okay, in here, in in the line break chart, we only focus on the close price of the chart. We don't focus on the fully open, high, low, and close price of the. Here we focus only on the close price of the chart. And here is a line, and there is another line, and it start. This is the close price, and this is start below this line. So if we go to the Renko chart, sorry, not Renko chart, if we go to the line break chart, see, see the similarities. I think it is little bit clear to you when you say. So you choose the number of lines. Here I choose the default number is 3. A new line is drawn only when the price closes above or below the previous line. Here in normal chart you saw that the price is start or close above. See, why should I tell you? I'm going to, sorry, see this chart. This is the price. This is a candle. The price closes above this candle. See, this is the meaning. The price closes above this candle, and here the price closes below this candle. This candle respect to this candle, the price closes below this candle. I hope you understood this. So a new line is drawn only when the price closes above or below the previous lines by a certain amount. So you don't have to close it like just above, just below. It depends on what amount you choose in the settings. The direction changes only if the close moves against the trend. I hope you guys might know what are against the trend. I think I have to make a video on what is following the trend or against the trend. But I tell you in short here. Suppose these all are majority are red candles. So the trend is downtrend. And if it goes upwards, we'll call it against the trend. Suppose these all the right candles and this only one is the green candle. These are following the trend and this is against the trend. So this we call as a downtrend. So the direction changes only if the close moves against the trend enough to break the number of previous lines. I'll again repeat this sentence. The direction changes. In this line break chart, this is the direction. These all are the red and the green and the red and the green and the red and the green and the red and the green. So the direction changes only if the close moves against the trend enough to break the number of previous lines. If they break the number of previous lines enough, like suppose they are making downtrend here, and they break the number of previous lines enough. So to break all the downtrend, they have to move to all the uptrend. 3 lines they have to take. Why 3 lines? Because default setting I took here 3 lines. 3 lines they have to take. Then only we can change the direction in a line break chart. Hope these both charts are very much clear to you. This is the line break chart, and earlier we studied is nothing but the Renko chart. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Today we covered two type of chart. In the next video, we're going to cover the Kagi chart, point and figure chart, and some two three charts are remaining there. We are going to cover that charts. So up to then, please study and more than a profitable trading. I always care be profitable and no loss trading. So thank you so much. And only you have to decide which chart you have to use. You have to back test. And thank you. Thanks for watching.